Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Shaking underneath us, guys. Back to pass. It's Manning. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. A lot better. How about the offensive lineman to push some guy backwards and make some holes?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. LSU quick to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him. Get a nice positive gain.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. Big scrap. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if I'm the running back, I'm really like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy run right next to me, I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Trying to bowl his way out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
But how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, lost to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. Ernie on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Here on 3rd down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires it down the seam. Pulls it in down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. He might want another play. Going up top again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the third time today. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Takes it the other way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing getting completion.
Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
LSU right back to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Gonna look downfield again. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this.
Catch inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. LSU now operating in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out
there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air. It's Nussmeier. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined. And
he's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
28, LSU 10.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. LSU put to the line. Broadway quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun. Lets it fly. They will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They want to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. A giant chunk of yard. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Offense in a split backfield. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
I think sometimes the quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Wants to throw on first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The inside handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Avoids pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Green. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. There's a live football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down.
Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him,
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And these are the mistakes.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return. Start this drive. Roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Levitt. Got his man. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give from the gun. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short game by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Levitt. Keeps looking downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. LSU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the
Sure, the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Wide open on the right. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. The Sun Devils will move the sticks.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go to the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Has to throw this off his back foot. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Udo. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll
listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got the tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to barrel in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moss. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not... off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They run the reverse. There he goes.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give them the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to...
Makes the catch on the right side. Finds some room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hands it off. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got him. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He's going to run it. Oh, what a move to get room. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Powers through. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to blow his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys
trying to rumble in. Touchdown, LSU! They take the lead with the 6.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. Quarterback gets the first down. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. Go ahead, check all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that critical extra point was good, and we're locked up late. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sharp. Lots of running room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's 1st down from the 11. They'll ride the hot hand. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harmer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. It's a reverse. Oh, out of space. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Byard's on the move. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little extra time. Crosses to 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Most important part of the clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a
Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can... return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Snatches it on the right. Out to the races. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Yard line. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Kansas State quick to the line. He leaves it with his back. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big
receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everything?
And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, I love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And it's sucked out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 8, Kansas State 7.
First play of the period will be a second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Kansas State pushing the pace. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to
why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakley. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly and pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And I love the quarterback's actors. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's brought down after a nice game. LSU quick to the line. He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
LSU 33, Kansas State 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Johnson wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
College football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Breaks it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Now adjusting. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on.
Oh, he's got some space.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's sharp. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Johnson looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And here's the third interception of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good.
Throws toward the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
This time it's complete. On his feet at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
LSU 50, Kansas State 21.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A full dive to haul that one in.
You know, I love offense defensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on this scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.
Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pop over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down just short of marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. The Buckeyes line up on first and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. So the offense with a first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back, and he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle, it's Green. He's brought down quickly, a short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down after that completion. Tight end goes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Barry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first.
He's in the clear. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air, it's Sayin. The short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Using the ground game here. Take back has the handoff. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly.
He'll take a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his...
And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Turns it loose downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Bringing it out, it's Graham. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Green. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap, quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real
deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the...
They'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air. It's Nussmeier. And this time it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Makes the grab. It's Tate. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Tate. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect...
He's in the clear. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Anderson. He's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example that...
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, a really good quarterback to give them a touchdown to tie this game up. And now we're an extra point away from them taking the lead in the national title.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 35, LSU 34.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll throw it now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. Work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. Begin at the 39. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. And out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal puts them in front, they get ready to kick off here, just needing to avoid a big kick return. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And is intercepted. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.